the last few years, remote working has taken over the world by storm. As someone who's lived and worked remotely for more than 7 years already, long before the pandemic, it's actually been crazy to see just how mainstream this has become. While there are definitely headlines of companies ending their remote work options, I don't really see this going away anytime soon, and the reason for this is because there's just too much of a demand. So in this video, I'll share what the future of remote work might look like. So if you're interested, stay tuned and subscribe to this channel if you want to continue to learn the building blocks for this age of AI. So looking at the current state of remote work, the pandemic has definitely been a catalyst for this. In fact, according to a report done by Upwork, remote work has risen so rapidly in the last few years as a result of the pandemic that more than half of the American workforce worked from home at one point. Contrary to the initial skepticism, 56% of hiring managers reported that the transition into remote work was more successful than anticipated, with only 1 in 10 believing that the work environment got worse. This positive shift in perception underscores a significant adaptation to remote work culture. This is further represented from 61.9% of hiring managers saying that the workforce may continue to be remote moving forward. And to highlight it even further, the expected growth rate of full-time remote work over the next 5 years went from 30% to 65%. One of the reasons why remote work is so popular is that it brings several benefits. You don't have to commute, there are fewer unproductive meetings, and you have acquired an environment for concentration, as noted by 40% of respondents in the aforementioned Upwork survey. A key aspect underlying the success of remote work is an apparent boost in productivity. For example, one report from ProtoScore cites a 47% productivity boost during the pandemic's early stages. In a 2023 report by Buffer, they found that 91% of respondents found that flexibility was one of the biggest benefits. There's also added benefits of increased morale and even being able to save your money better. Alongside productivity, job satisfaction has also been seen on the uptick. This may be due to the fact that the flexibility and autonomy offered by remote work is so appealing. This is important to note as in a 2022 study by McKinsey, they found that among 25,000 workers surveyed, flexibility remained to be one of the key reasons for why people search for new jobs. Overall, people have quite a positive experience with remote work. However, this shift in the way we work isn't without its challenges. For one, while staying at home and the flexibility it offers has definitely been a major plus, many people have noted that remote work does make them feel a bit lonely. In fact, 23% of respondents from the aforementioned Buffer report noted that loneliness was a key con to working remotely. Then there's also the added problem of being connected all the time. A significant 81% of remote workers regularly check their work emails outside of regular hours, with 63% doing so on weekends and 34% even during vacations. Almost half, or about 48%, often also work beyond standard work hours. Compared to the previous year, 44% of remote workers found themselves working more. And additionally, 22% of them cited that the challenge of disconnecting from work was a major issue in remote working scenarios. So while there are definitely some struggles to working remotely, and I can admit this myself, the satisfaction level and overall desire to maintain remote work does continue to remain strong though. Employees are not just accepting but demanding remote work options. And any employer that refuses to provide this option may even put themselves at risk at attracting global talent that prefers a work-from-home option. Firms retracting remote work flexibility may struggle to attract and keep employees, a trend that has actually been happening quite a lot. Current remote work patterns show that having a remote work option does lead to employee contentment. So businesses should thoughtfully evaluate their strategy and perks on working remotely to appeal to a more vast global competitive landscape. Many people are even willing to sacrifice a portion of their salary for the flexibility and comfort from working from home. In fact, many workers are willing to accept an 8% pay cut for the freedom and flexibility of working remotely. But remember, it's not just purely a financial and a flexibility trade-off either. This choice ultimately comes down to maintaining a healthy mental and physical well-being. Today's workforce is increasingly seeking a balance that prioritizes digital convenience as well as a personal well-being. This is one of the reasons why one of the trends we may see in the near future of remote work is more of a blended work model combining remote and office environments, the hybrid or digital model. Looking ahead, while there have been recent predictions of companies ending remote work as a whole, with some CEOs being against the idea of it, it doesn't seem like the demand for remote work will be going away anytime soon. In fact, remote work has become quite a large priority that a whopping 98% workers from a Buffer report said that they prefer to continue working remotely if they had the chance. And then there are technological advancements, which will also play a crucial role in this transformation, making remote work more accessible and efficient. With the advent of generative AI, many companies can reap the major benefits of leveraging this new technology to their advantage. About 12 million people in the US alone are expected to be made redundant by AI, so knowing how to use AI to manage work, increase productivity, and increase output is only going to put you at an advantage, both as an employer and as an employee. So in conclusion, future of remote work is not just about a fleeting trend, but a fundamental shift in the way we work and live. It's driven by employee preferences, this technological advancement of AI, and the pursuit for a better work-life balance. Remote work won't go away anytime soon, and the demand for this way of work is way too high for companies to ignore. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you want to learn more about how generative AI is changing the landscape of work, make sure to watch this next video and join us on this journey to navigate this digital ocean of AI.